Welcome to the Scientist's Villa, a place for the curious legends. Today's video is something different. It is the story of the real meaning of success. Let's get started.
Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who dreamed of becoming a billionaire. He was convinced that he had the intelligence, the drive, and the ambition to make it happen. He had read all the books, attended all the seminars, and even started his own business. But despite his best efforts, he just couldn't seem to make it work. Jack's first business was a small online store selling handmade crafts. He spent countless hours designing and creating unique products, building a website, and promoting his brand on social media. But after a few months, he realized that he wasn't making enough sales to cover his expenses, let alone turn a profit. He tried lowering his prices, offering discounts, and even running ads, but nothing seemed to work. Undeterred, Jack decided to try his hand at real estate. He saved up enough money to buy a small apartment building, which he planned to renovate and rent out for a profit. He hired contractors, bought materials, and spent months overseeing the project. But when it was finally finished, he discovered that the rental market in his area was oversaturated, and he couldn't find tenants willing to pay the rent he needed to make a profit. Feeling frustrated and defeated, Jack decided to take a break from entrepreneurship and focus on his day job. He worked hard, saved his money, and invested in the stock market. He read financial reports, analyzed trends, and made careful decisions. But despite his efforts, he never seemed to make the big gains he was hoping for. He watched as other investors made millions, while he struggled to break even. Years went by, and Jack began to feel like a failure. He had tried everything he could think of to become a billionaire, but nothing had worked. He started to doubt his own abilities and wondered if he was just destined to be average. But then, one day, he had an epiphany. He realized that his obsession with becoming a billionaire had blinded him to the true value of his experiences. He had learned so much from his failures, and those lessons were worth more than any amount of money. He had learned the importance of perseverance, the value of hard work, and the power of resilience. He had learned that success wasn't just about making money, but about making a difference in the world. With this newfound perspective, Jack decided to start a new business. This time, he didn't focus on making money, but on making a positive impact. He started a nonprofit organization that provided education and resources to underprivileged children. He poured his heart and soul into the project, and before long, it began to grow. People started to take notice of Jack's work, and he was invited to speak at conferences and events. He became a respected voice in the nonprofit community, and his organization began to receive funding from major donors. Before long, Jack realized that he had achieved something far more valuable than becoming a billionaire. He had made a difference in the lives of countless children, and that was worth more than any amount of money. In the end, Jack realized that his failures had been a blessing in disguise. They had taught him the true meaning of success, and had led him down a path that he never would have found otherwise. He may not have become a billionaire, but he had become something far more important.